everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In this new divisional matchup, we have two QBs who are going to see a lot of each other. It's Brock Osweiler going up against Marcus Mariota. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Down, Osweiler. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
He finds his target, Fuller. Give him 7 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They go play action with Osweiler. And the hookup here with Jalen Strong complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Osweiler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Play action. It's Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Osweiler will throw again, and his pass incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller, and it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again, Osweiler escaping the pressure right. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Third and goal now. Ball on the 5. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Trey McBride now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Murray, the lone setback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll give it to him here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And incomplete. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They go play action now. Osweiler, he's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
10 yards still left on second down. On second down, Mario, and he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jadeveon Clowney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll get 19 yards there, and that'll be good for a Houston first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. It's picked up by, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And his kick is right through. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. After the interception, here's Osweiler. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ringo. It's just me and you.
Off play action is blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota now on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check nickel. One. Shit.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Watch left. Stop right there. Tighten up. One. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out. He's checking.
Mariota on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an...
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Mariota, and he's got his man on the out route. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Titans, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. To throw Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually up to about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw is Osweiler. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Osweiler, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked off by Bryce McCain, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mariota now on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, the flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes.
Kelvin Benjamin. Touchdown, Titans. Kelvin Benjamin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And the lead is now 2. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Second down, Mariota looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes against Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now it's Osweiler.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Second down here after the incomplete pass. On On second down, Mariota again. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
But that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Mariota, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A first down carry for Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They come out here in the eye.
Under 10.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota will look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. He's back to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Brenza's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to speed things up here. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,